Welcome back, everybody. I'm Josiwe, and this is another episode of Let's Play Skyrim. Let's go ahead and continue. Now, when last we left our hero, Adarancel Ragefire, he had crossed the western section of Whiterun and battled 2 dragons on his way to Ilinalta's Deep, a dungeon where a group of necromancers was said to be hiding, bearing Azura's star. Azura's priestess and prophetess had asked us to retrieve it, and driven by curiosity and fate we came. Now, at the end of the last episode, I wondered and questioned where Lydia was, but upon watching it back, actually some people who happened to view it live told me, I had told her to wait while I investigated something underwater and then just wandered away from her, so we'll try not to do that. I also want to let you guys know that in between the end of the last episode and this episode, I did return back to Whiterun, or excuse me, the College of Winterhold, and I made something like 60 enchanted daggers. I grinded them out. So our enchanting skill, we've got like 2 or 3 levels stored up at the moment, but our enchanting skill is now at 75, and we have a whole mess of daggers to sell. I tried to sell some of them, so I'm flush with cash right now. I've got almost 10,000 gold. But I then came back here. I haven't examined what's beyond this door. I brought Lydia with me this time. So we're going to go ahead and continue onwards, deeper into this area, in hopes of finding Azura's star. So let's buff up one more time. Alright, let's go ahead on through. There's someone there. Okay, I want to try using calm on her so that we can get in nice and close. Did that work? Yes, it did. Okay, she has a skeleton, though. Okay, we took care of the skeleton. Let's take care of the woman.
Yes, I haven't got all day.
Oh, actually, this could be our chance to try one of our new shouts. Let's see what we got. Do I have ice form? Yes, let's try ice form out. Okay, let's let her move. Okay, we're gonna shout at this woman.
I haven't got all day.
All right, move, Lydia. Okay, I'm gonna shout this woman with the ice form.
Yes, sir.
Whoa, look at that! That's amazing. It locked her in ice. Okay, it was very hard to do damage to her. It was very hard to do damage to her while she was in the ice form. Both Lydia and I had trouble with it, and I just missed a bunch of stuff, so I gotta get in here and do something to this woman. Alright, Lydia took care of it. I had real trouble with those bolts there. It's a good thing Lydia was here. Okay, well that was not pretty. That ice form, I don't think that's going to work for us. It might be useful, but only if we had a way to do a lot of damage to her while she was on the ground, and it seemed like both Lydia and I had trouble with that. So maybe we'll look at that again some other time, but for now we're going to go back to Unrelenting Force. And yeah, I basically stood there and took a bunch of ice spikes in the face from her, which is why my health got so low. But fortunately, I had the foresight to step out of the way once I was almost dead. Let's see. Let's go ahead and check out this Necromage. What did she have? Some robes. Alright. So our stone flesh, and let's rally Lydia again. Oh wow, it looks like she's using, okay, yeah, she's swapping her weapons in and out. You know, depending on what she feels like. It's kind of fun to watch her do that. But let's move forward now. Okay. Well, we narrowly defeated the Necromage, so let's go ahead and save before we go into this next room. Okay. So let's see what's through here. Okay. Alright, it's another Necromage. So let's try and do this one a little bit better. Let's go ahead and calm him. Nice. Okay. Oh, it looks like that triggered some of these guys to rise. So let's take them out. Oh, terrible. Okay, he's still calm. That's good. If I could hit anything, that would be nice. There we go. That's more like it. All right. So let's make sure he's still calm, and then we'll get set, and we'll kill him with Lydia. All right. All right. Here we go. Can't miss. Okay, good. She made him stand still. Oh, he's summoning another skeleton behind him. Wow. Oh, nice. She gave him the death blow. That was epic. Yeah, when I work with Lydia, instead of considering her a distraction, things tend to go better. So I'll have to remember that in future. Okay, because the first time I came in here solo, I just went mad and attacked this guy, and he and his skeletons killed me pretty handily. It was messed up. Or killed out a ransom, I should say. Oh wow, look at this, guys. He's got a black soul gem. That's got a grand, that can hold a human soul. So the next time we kill a bandit, we'll tag him with Soulbiter, which will trap his soul. And since we have an empty black soul gem, we'll capture it. That'll be a grand soul, which we can use to make something really cool. He's got a glass dagger. That's nice. Some robes. A book. He's got a staff here. Staff of Ice Storms, a freezing whirlwind that does 40 points of frost damage per second to health and stamina. That sounds fun. And wheat, of course, is always useful. But this is not the guy that we're looking for, Malin. This is not Malin, the master necromancer. This guy must have been like his apprentice or something. The ascendant necromancer. Or maybe that is him. You would think they would name him Malin. Okay, well, I guess we can't complain too much. He's good and dead, whoever he was. Let's check around, see if there's any loot here. I don't see Azura's star, so yeah, maybe we have to go further in. Yeah, probably we have to go up there. Okay. Let's throw Rally on Lydia. Man, I love that effect. That's so cool. I wish more spells had, like, I wish they'd really taken the time to get the adept level spells to do something cooler than, like, I mean, look at this. You know, you guys have been watching me do that. Yeah, it's kind of cool. And, like, you know, it's kind of powerful looking, and you can kind of do that, and it's kind of cool, but you know, knowing that probably the majority of the game is going to be spent using this spell for, like, or Firebolt or Ice Spike for mages who specialize in this destruction school, you'd think they'd make it a little bit cooler, just a little bit, you know. Leave some epicness for the master level spells, sure. But, you know, I have the chain lightning spell as well, although it's kind of too expensive to use for right now. But I'm going to go ahead and save the game here. Let's continue. What is that? Okay, I thought that was a trap for a second, but maybe not. Oh wow, what's in here? Okay, so this is like, this is like the ultimate treasure room at the top of the tower before it sank into the sea, and it looks like we're about to discover Azura's star. Yeah. No? Oh, wait a minute. What is this? Oh, wow. Guys, look at this. Broken Azura's star? Look how cool this thing is. Malin Varun. Wait a minute. Guys, let's think about this for a second. Before we pick it up, let's examine this scenario, right?
Oh.
Now, I'm not saying that what I think is going to happen is definitely going to happen, but let's consider this, right? Here's this bandit, right? She obviously died recently because there's fresh blood here. And it seems like you know, whoever killed her must have left, because there's nothing but skeletons. But on the other hand, it looks like she had just picked up Azura's star. And sitting right here on this throne is the skeleton of Malin Varun, a powerful, powerful necromancer who is researching immortality. So I'm wondering if it might not be extremely dangerous to pick up Azura's star, because I think Malin Varun, there's a chance that there's some sort of spell or trap on Azura's star, something that might happen. So we're going to be very careful here. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at what he's got on him. Just a little gold. And then there's this book here. Malin Varun's Grimoire. Okay, there's no choice. I absolutely have to read this book. I have to read this book. It's absolutely necessary for this quest. So I'm going to go ahead and save the game here. And then we're going to read this book. Malin Varun's Grimoire. The Black Star. An Achievement of Magic over Daedra. By Malin Varun, Master Enchanter. Though some scoffed, some scorned at the very notion of experimenting on a Daedric artifact, I have succeeded where the ignorant and superstitious would not even dare to try. The Black Star. My achievement over the Daedric Lord Azura, a re-envisioning, a remastering of the ultimate soul gem. It shall become the vessel of my immortality, final proof that mortals can live as indefinitely as the denizens of oblivion. The visions, the voices that Azura has sent to taunt me. While some called me mad, I knew the truth. Nothing can be held sacred in the pursuit of advancing the very nature of magic itself. Let the Daedra send their foul images into my mind. They have given me the burning desire and unrelenting discipline to shut out all influence, all morality. My disciples and I have built a new site, free of the prying eyes of those primitive minds in Winterhold. Fort Ilinalta. We had been conducting a few minor experiments before our exile, some of which led to the disruption of the island. But a few enchantments have kept the ruins intact, and beneath the waters of Lake Ilinalta has been the perfect place for the final phase of the Black Star. Oh, that's it? That's it? Oh, that's it, guys. That's all he's got. Alright. So, let's see. I'm really worried that picking up Azura's Star is going to be dangerous, so I'm going to go ahead and see if I can have Lydia here do it after I've buffed up. So, guys, there's no point in sneaking. Let's see what happens.
I've never been more ready. What do you need? Can't do that.
She won't do it. Alright. Here we go, guys. Let's try this.
Can't do that. Sorry. Anything else? I've got your back.
Alright, so nothing happened. Alright, that's a little anticlimactic. But guys, can you imagine if I'd picked that up and then Malin Varun had come to life, like flesh returning to his bones, just like the dragons that Alduin's been raising, and like all these skeletons arose, and you know, we had to fight an epic battle here? But that's not what happened. So I don't know who murdered this stupid bandit, but she's dead, and I'm not. So, we'll take the star and we'll get out. We'll search this chest first, of course. Let's see, no. Nice. Okay. Let's see this exit to the roof. Okay. Not bad. Not bad at all. So we've retrieved Azura's star from the foul necromancers the foul necromancers of Ilinalta's Deep. And actually from up here we have a pretty good view of the surrounding environment, and it looks like there's some standing stones over there that we haven't quite discovered. So, why don't we want to see if we can get down from here and go over there, and then we'll head back wherever it is we're supposed to go with the star. It is broken, of course, so we can't just keep it. Okay, looks like this is the way to go. I'm going to save here real quick. There we go. Okay.